Welcome to the #1 beach in the world.
And I can see why it is called that. This is gorgeous.
Trunk Bay on the beautiful island of St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
We've been on St. Thomas for about 10 days now, and so we took the ferry over to St. John. Very easy to do. We took the car ferry. You can also take a pedestrian ferry.
Car ferry is what, $65 trip both ways, round trip.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the pedestrian ferry, which we have not taken, is much cheaper. You could take. Go ahead.
Then you have to take a taxi, so It might equal out. I'm not sure. We haven't found out what the taxi ride costs yet. We'll have to find that out.
So we got up really early in the morning, headed to Trunk Bay. I'm not easily impressed with beaches.
And he never sits still on a beach, but he has here.
This is a gorgeous beach. Look at this. Wow. Trunk Bay is the prettiest beach.
Get out of the way.
There you go. Trunk Bay is the most beautiful beach I have ever been on. And we have traveled to about a dozen Caribbean islands or so. And a lot of beautiful places, but wow.
The water, the beach, the sand, the food we've eaten here. The food is great, and it was very reasonably priced.
Yeah. So Trunk Bay was a surprise for me. Let me turn the camera around here.
There is an entrance fee of $5 each. The chairs are $10 if you want to rent a chair. And they have other things you can rent: floats, tents, snorkel gear, and this is the spot to snorkel.
And those rates are very reasonable as far as the U.S. Virgin Islands go.
Yes.
There was plenty of parking if you get here early.
Yeah, if you get here past 9:15, 30, I don't know. It was filling up fast. I'm going to say you would have to take a taxi to get here.
Yeah, so if you went to the pedestrian ferry and you just wanted to spend the day on the beach, this is the place to go. So you pay your entrance fee, you might get a chair, walk down to the beach and spend a relaxing day down here. Wow.
There are lots of families here. It's a great family beach, and we've heard a few crying babies, but that's okay. It's all part of it.
Look at this stuff.
Oh, but you got to come over to St. John. This is amazing. I mean, it's spectacular.
Oh, it is. And we're just walking along the beach right now, and there's a pretty big crowd here.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not as much as Megan's Bay was.
No,
So it's nice. And like Becky said, we also ate lunch here, and I was super surprised at how reasonable the lunches were. Everything was about $20 or less.
Yes, we got the pulled pork sandwich, which came with pickles and chips, and it was like $17 a bit, and it was really good.
Yeah. But probably the most impressive thing about Trunk Bay is, I would say, three things. White sand.
Water.
Gorgeous. The clear water.
For sure.
Yeah. And then the views. Look at this. Wow. The views are spectacular. You can see the British Virgin Islands in the distance. You can see St. Thomas in the distance. And a lot of friendly people.
We met them earlier, so one was from Michigan, right?
One was from Toledo, but he was a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
Boo.
We won't hold that against him.
No.
Maybe a little.
Met a guy here from Cape Cod.
Oh, the other ones were from New York. I remember that.
And New York, yeah.
New York. And maybe one other state, but maybe New Jersey. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
They were very nice.
Now the beach here is, I would say, about a half a mile long or so. Something like that.
I don't know. To me, it looks the same as Megan's Bay, and it says that's a mile. So
could be a mile long.
Yeah.
And here's one thing too. When you get here, if you want to really be secluded, just make a left when you enter the beach and go all the way down to the end.
Yeah.
Because it's afternoon right now, and there aren't too many people at all down there. If you want to be secluded, that's what you can do. But we actually wanted to be near the restrooms and the restaurant. So we kind of stayed in the middle, and we've really enjoyed it.
And it's very safe feeling here. We typically don't leave our equipment anywhere, and we actually left it on the beach and snorkeled together. So that's something. 'Cause
Yeah.
usually you're just afraid if it's a beach that has too many vendors and things that you're just afraid, or too many tourists and stuff, you're just afraid to leave your stuff. But this is not one of those beaches.
And we are not usually people that pay to get to a beach, but for $5 a piece, yeah, I would easily pay this because the restrooms were really nice. They had plenty of showers that were really nice as well. So the amenities to me were worth the $5. Also, there are plenty of things to rent here. Beach chairs, as well as the floaties. If you want to just float out in the ocean, and it's a nice calm ocean, so you can do that. And the prices are reasonable on those too, so I was very pleased with that.
For this to be a separate island that's smaller, you know, you would think things would be more expensive, but I know I was going to say something a few minutes ago. I'm just sad that we waited so long in our St. Thomas trip to come over to St. John, because I think we would have done this a few more times if we had a little bit longer in St. Thomas.
Yeah, so that's kind of up to you how long you're going to be in St. Thomas or St. John. But we were in St. Thomas for 2 weeks. And so if we had to do over, we'd probably come over 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
And definitely worth, even if you just go to St. Thomas for a week, you got to take at least one day to come over to St. John.
So Trunk Bay, the #1 beach in the world, according to some travel magazines.
Yep.
And as far as the Wright Sights go, all the beaches we've been to, we would agree.
For sure, 100%. You got to come, check it out.